Out here, every picture is a story. A man's tracks can reveal his direction, his pace, even his intentions. John is a 12-year veteran of hunting down smugglers on tribal lands. He believes technology is no substitute for a tracker's intuition.
The sign cutting thing is kind of like tried and true. They know that works. You know, you run into other law enforcement units and relying too much on technology, you know, like cameras and lasers that can shoot to a group and give them a GPS reading. And because nobody's cutting that area, those ones get away just, you know, simply because the technology didn't see it.
Every wolf has a favorite hunting ground. John's is near the main highway, but hidden from view. A drop-off point frequently used by backpackers and ATVs alike.
I found about, I don't know, probably 5 old ones. They'll load out in the area, but they don't want to leave their trash behind. So they'll just hide the used burlap in the thicket, in the greasewood, wherever they can hide it. This one here was just from a few months ago. What they tend to do is put them all in one bag and then hide it somewhere.
When John finds 2 sets of fresh ATV tracks, it leaves him wondering.
Could have been law enforcement, who knows, locals riding around their ATVs having a good time, but it's just the way they whipped around and just smashed through everything. Like, they don't normally do that, you know. It seemed like they were looking for something, didn't find it, and just cleared out of the area.
24 hours later, Kevin is headed towards John's position, the same location where John found signs of ATV activity.
Patrol, and he went to the same location again, and he located marijuana bales scattered out in the general area. So we're going to get to him as quickly as possible.
I turned off on this road that I knew to be a stash area, so I'm sign cutting, and I just have my flashlight in my hand, sticking it out the door. Driving slow, you know, looking down at the road, looking for sign, long and not, but, you know, 50 yards down, there's just a bunch of bells piled right there under a tree, just for the taking. So I actually had to stop and do a double take at it, because I was like, at first I felt like I was seeing things.
Tonight, John's hunch pays off. 700 pounds of contraband seized simply by following his intuition.
Yeah, they might have been in the midst of attacking this.
A quick search reveals evidence of a hasty retreat.
Yeah, and it's cold.
The wolves do not let their guard down. 700 pounds of marijuana can be a tempting target for drug smugglers who don't want to tell their cartel bosses they lost a valuable load.
We got pieces of carpet laying around. This is what they usually tie to the bottom of their shoes.
After a thorough search of the area, it's time to pack up. For most officers, this operation would be wrapped up, but not for John. There is no celebration. John says nothing, but already he is planning to return for a 3rd night.